Peace. 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 Safety, equality, power, truth, wisdom, God. We're going to make things born. My name is Allah B.
Peace, Allah B.
Peace. Peace. As I used to go by the name of Born Allah. So I love making things born, complete in its natural form, shape, as well as season. And there's always a time for things to be done. And in that time for things to be done, things are done properly, in order of mathematics. And the proper uses of mathematics is simply to be precise in everything that you do. Precision is based upon knowledge, knowing when, where, what, how, and why. Why are those points of knowledge important? The reason why wisdom power, that is, the 25th letter of our alphabet, is that God do everything right and what? Exact, according to mathematics. So there's no error in mathematics. We come with the proper education so that everybody could correct their errors. And in correcting their errors, they get the knowledge of perfection. Allah came with the knowledge of perfection. He didn't make no errors. He didn't make no mistakes. We made mistakes. We was young, dumb, and the other expression that they may have about a young and dumb individual or person. And he corrected our errors by giving us the knowledge to do things right and what? Exact. So we go according to the mathematics and do things by steps, graduations. And the first graduation, as we went through, was a student. A student is one who seeks a clear, objective understanding of that he know not of. And if it's something that you know not of, that means you coming to the point of it with no knowledge. You ignorant, actually dumb to the information that you need. You can become wise and intelligent once you alleviate the dumbness. How you alleviate the dumbness? You accentuate the positive. You can't alleviate no dumbness by accentuating negative or negativity. You accentuate the what? The positive. And the positive is based upon doing things what? Right and exact. What's the mathematics of a right angle? Anybody know? 90 degrees, born cipher. It has to be what? Completed. Born in its season, in its natural form, in its shape. It has to go through the what? Stages. So you alleviate the dumbness. You alleviate dumbness, you become what? Wise. From knowledge, we go to the next step. Wisdom. And I'm not going to take you through no baby steps and show you the process. You're supposed to know the process. And in knowing the process, we elevate it to the next level. It was good to hear Prince speak about the plans of the yard and excavation and things of that nature. You know? But that is on a level that is low compared if you environmentally scan. You may not even know what environmentally scanning means. But the environment, you know, is our what? Surroundings, where we live. And if you scan our surroundings, you will see that the construction of the architect is tall buildings as opposed to a one-story building or either the surface land of a garden. That's a 6-story. They got a 2-story going there. That's a 9-story. This is an 8-story. That over there is all recent. That's another 8-story. So what does that tell you if you environmentally scan? No, they're not moving in. We are not comparable, although we was here first. We not comparable to the change in time. What Allah said about if you don't change with the time, you die. We stood here 54 years having a school, and around us, our environment changed. And they changed through what? Construction. What do construction mean? Yeah. Build. Build or destroy. Build. So we stood here and watched other people build construction, insinuating the positive, and didn't build. What did that say about us? And be real. Because there's been too much fake and phoniness on the set. So much so that you got a bunch of phony motherfuckers that get down with another phony person talking about another person that may be doing something right and exact and don't do what the law did. Confront the issue. If you speak about something, you can't say nothing about nobody that you didn't say to them first. You made knowledge born to whoever you speak about. Otherwise, you ain't bite back. If you biting somebody in the back, you're telling lies. So you come with the confrontation and deal with it. You know what Mayor Lindsay said about Allah? And he told the congressman in Washington, D.C., when he told them that Allah was not anti-white nor pro-black, and them is the law words, that he is for righteousness and against establishment. And it's a Caucasian man telling old, gray-headed white men with power in America what Allah is about. That's why a lot of y'all don't even know why Allah made Lindsay an honorary 5%. Because he did something that many of us didn't do. I ain't never tell a congressman anything about what Allah taught me. But Lindsay did. The Father put that power in him, and he went there and took it to them and told it to them just like he gave it to them. So he told it to them like a righteous man. He didn't tell it to him like a devil. We just called him a devil because he was what? Caucasian. But Allah elevated our science and knowledge of self and say we don't call a man a devil because he was born Caucasian. The worst devil was a what? Black devil. Yaku had rules and regulations to kill black babies first. To kill black babies. That was the worst devil. So we took it, as he said, when he took skunk out of the first degree of the student enrollment. He say, son, look at the character of a skunk. What does a skunk look like? Black on the outside, white on the inside. So he told us, damn, we ain't even talking about a Caucasian man. We ain't even get to the second degree. We at the first degree. And these so-called American Negroes was black on the outside, but they was white on the inside, taught by the devil to be against themselves. But they was taught self-hate, indoctrinated to hate their own self. So we came with the knowledge of self, they hated us like nobody else. But anyway, getting back to construction, right? That Allah put the power in us to do everything right and exact, on time, when it must be done. If a civilized person not performing his duty, what must be done? We ain't looking for no penalty. because we civilized. We're going to do what must be what? Done. So we knowledge our environment. What's in the environment? The people, right?
Yeah.
And what do people do? Build. Even the build powers, they build and destroy. But they build. Build powers build that. Build powers build that. Build powers build that. Build powers build that. What the gods build. Comparable to what the build powers build. Say it for real. Be real about it.
Nothing.
Not a motherfucking thing. Excuse me, y'all. But that's real.
Nothing.
And we got people that got the expertise. I know a guy that got a construction company, his own. But when he came with the idea to build, people were so low level in thinking that they couldn't think that original black man like them can come up with an auspicious idea to build something like that. It had to be a white man. Oh, he got the devil. He working for the devil. He working for the devil. This God, motherfucker, he been longer here longer than you. Did everything Allah said to do. Allah told us, look, when he got to school, we was high school dropouts. And he started what? GED. Why? So we can get the GED. Why? So we can have stake in society. We had knowledge itself. So we didn't have to go to college to get no knowledge. Like the God say, that when you read a book, you got to bring knowledge to what you read. You got to know something about it. So if you go to college, you got to know something about yourself so that they don't teach you no BS with indoctrination to take you the other way. So Allah said we didn't have to go to college to get the knowledge. We had to go to college after getting the GED here at Allah School in Mecca to get the skill, the trade, and profession, and come back home and build our nation. And build. Why? We got the credentials, the expertise of how to do it. And y'all may not know it, but Duma, Father Bashan, and I think Ramel developed a resource list of the nation, of the gods and earths that had expertise in business, entrepreneurship, or whatever the case may be. And anytime we had to go up under some type of activity, that we had a resource list that we can go to the God with this expertise and ask them, or either the earth, excuse me, and ask them what is the best course in which to do this for the nation. We got the expertise amongst us, that we got architects, engineers, plumbers, carpenters, you name it, in the trades. And they got expertise amongst us. And we supposed to be building with that expertise. And the brother spoke about a tent. Yeah, but again, I'm not knocking nobody, but that's low level. Yeah, that would provide covering and shelter and stuff of that nature. But if you environmentally scan and look at your environment, is it comparable to your environment? No. So what would you be building? You wouldn't be building nothing comparable to your environment. You would be looking like a laughing stock. The three little pigs. What the three little pigs represent? The wolf came and blew down the house of straw. The wolf came and blew down the house of wood, but he couldn't mess with the one, the brick. The brick. That's structures, strong structure. And when you build with brick, You gotta build a what? Foundation first. And then you cap it off with a what? Roof. So you do it right and exact. Yeah, you plan to make things happen, but you don't plan just to get things moving along. You check out your environment so that you don't do nothing stagnatedly, if that is a good word. You know, you're on the stagnation. You rise to the top as the cream. They did whatever they did, and we could do what we got to do as the cream. Make it rise to the top. And we got the minds amongst us that already set forth serious plans. But individuals that came, groups of individuals, wasn't ready for the minds that set forth the serious plans because they wasn't familiar with original black men doing things of this nature. They was of the mindset that, oh, only the devil could do this. And I gotta take you back. That one time, we went in with a deal for the nation from a law school in Mecca with the people that built this building, right? And they asked to rent a certain portion of our property for a period of time. And we sat down and discussed it. Knowledge, understanding of us, 13. Not one person, but 13 of us. And we came up with a plan that, yeah, we could do that for a period of time. And rewards for it. What was the rewards in the deal? Monetary compensation, meaning get paid, right? And we did it, set it up, everything went smooth. But it was naysayers in the environment that lied and claimed that we sold the property. And people were so ignorant. People, my brothers and sisters, were so ignorant, they believed the naysayers instead of coming to examine shit for themselves. And if you look down, where's the land that was sold when we got every piece, 100 by 125 square feet? Although we rented it for a period of time, we got every square inch of our land. So what the naysayers did, they didn't come back and tell a nation that they made a mistake or that they lied. They went and hid and didn't say a goddamn thing and let the people be deceived. And then the people that listened to that bullshit and was deceived, when they seen that nothing was lost, they still believed that something that was lost. Yeah. So that's a state of mind of the nation. You hear the bill? You gotta have the right mindset, be in the right state of mind to build. Don't take nothing on face value. That's how we taught. So motherfuckers say something, examine it. Check it out. You, yourself, who, what, when, where, how. Ain't nobody gotta tell you. Somebody say something, you can question them and see if it lead up to the facts. And the facts gonna be demonstrated through the who, what, where, when, and how. And if they can't answer the who, what, when, and where, and how in that form, then it must be a lie. Because it does not exist. Existence is based upon a place, a thing, a person, an action, not a word. Because the action speaks louder than the word. The word got to be born. So if you get the word, then you got to get the action with the word too. Otherwise, it does not exist. So don't go for the okie doke. Don't go for that does not exist. We're going to build, but we're going to build right and exact. We got people that got knowledge of construction and building. Used it. You know, we ain't looking for no accolades and stuff of that nature. oh, I did this, I did that. The hell with that. What we talking about is getting it what? Done. That's what's important. Thank you for your time, for letting God manifest this with you. Peace. 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 Peace.